On June the 22nd in 2024, in the heart of the desert, under the blazing Saudi Arabian sun, in the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, two titans of the octagon are set to clash in a battle that will echo through the ages.
And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the United Arab Emirates by way of Jeddah, Russia, Khamzat.
What can you say about this guy and what he's accomplished in 66 days, I believe it is?
The guy's special. I've been in this game my whole life. I've never seen anything like him.
Bro, Whittaker versus Khamzat is legit. That's a real fight. That's a real fight for Khamzat because Whittaker's a big dude. He's a big, solid, beefy 185, former champion.
Khamzat Chimaev, this man's the real deal. An absolute animal, non-stop in every way. Striking, wrestling, conditioning.
You see the training footage and you see the intensity that this guy pursues everything with. The word is, by people who train with him, they're like, dude, he is a freak of nature.
Let me put it to you this way. If Whittaker wants to talk about that, he can. But I'll tell you this, when you talk about somebody whose priorities are in the right place, who is completely selfless and down to the core, a good human being, that's Robert Whittaker. You've had guys that'll be like, let me talk to my team. That guy's like, I want to fight again here on Fight Island. I was like, really? We turn him around, he fights again, and he does it again.
I come in for everybody, kill everybody, I'm the champ! Ah!
If I kill everybody, what are you going to do?
You're not underestimating him, are you?
Definitely not. I do think I have the striking superiority.
He is quick, isn't he, as well? Like, with that 1-2 that we've seen time and time again.
He's quick enough. You know what I mean? Like, sure. I don't think he's quicker than me, though.
Whittaker is dynamic. Whittaker can stop takedowns. He can wrestle. He's got jiu-jitsu. He's got a gas tank. He's got a chin.
I'm a real big believer in Khamzat. I really am. I think the guy's incredible. First round, I think Khamzat can beat anybody. Across any weight class. I don't give a shit who it is. Anybody in the world, he can beat in the first round.
Robert Whittaker, also known as the Reaper or Bobby Knuckles, is a prominent UFC fighter hailing from Australia, born on the 20th of December 1990 in Auckland, New Zealand. Whittaker moved to Australia at a young age. He began his journey in martial arts with Hapkido and Karate before transitioning to mixed martial arts. This early exposure to many fighting styles laid the foundation for his future MMA career. Whittaker started his professional MMA career in 2009 and quickly gained attention for his striking abilities and resilience. He earned a spot on The Ultimate Fighter, The Smashes, representing Australia.
I've chosen to fight is Luke Newman. And from Team Australia, we're going to go Richard Whittaker. Robert, my bad. Robert, sorry, bud.
I'm Robert Whittaker. I come from Sydney, Australia, and I'm a welterweight. I'm here to become the Ultimate Fighter. This is an opportunity to make fighting my career. I'm here to show the world my fighting prowess. I don't really like to say I have any weaknesses because anything I'm not good at, I can grow and adjust to pretty quickly. I like striking a lot. I like striking on the ground. I punch from awkward angles. It's like doing damage.
He went on to win the TUF tournament in 2012. This victory secured his entry into the UFC. Initially competing as a welterweight, Whittaker experienced mixed results. However, a move up to middleweight division in 2014 marked a turning point in his career. In this new weight class, he showcased remarkable improvement and went on an impressive winning streak, defeating top contenders such as Derek Brunson and Ronaldo Jacare Souza. In 2017, Whittaker won the interim UFC middleweight championship by defeating Yoel Romero in a grueling back-and-forth battle.
The new interim middleweight champion of the world. How does it feel?
Yeah, that was the most agonising 15 seconds announcement I've ever had. It was It was tooth and nail there, but it's unbelievable.
Later that year, he was promoted to undisputed champion after Georges St. Pierre vacated the title after beating Michael Bisping. Whittaker successfully defended his title against Romero in a rematch in 2018, further solidifying his position as the top fighter in that division. Despite facing challenges, including injuries and a title loss to Israel Adesanya in 2019.
Oh, Rob, we heard the sigh and the first couple words there. So, an amazing event, an amazing fight. I mean, this was a special night. Certainly, you did not get the result you wanted, but what are the emotions like for you right now?
Like this, obviously, I'm disappointed, you know, but I took the fight to him. Me and him are two of the best strikers in the world, you know, and it was tit for tat. And then I got caught. It happens, you know. He beat me tonight, but I'm 28. This is my first loss in the division. You know, trust me when I say I'm not going anywhere. I am fortunate enough that I didn't leave the octagon with any injuries, so I look to get back in there and get back to work.
Whittaker remained a top contender. He rebounded with significant victories over fighters like Darren Till, Jared Cannonier and Kelvin Gastelum, and put on a 5-round barn burner as recent against Paulo Costa, demonstrating his resilience and skill.
Rob, congratulations. A very impressive victory against obviously a very dangerous opponent. So certainly banged up a little bit as you sit there, but how do you feel about the result and your performance overall?
Yeah, obviously I'm very happy with it. I always look like this after fights, like this show. Plus, I had a fight with Costa, so you know it shows a little bit. I'm very, more than the win itself, I'm happy with. I don't know. I'm satisfied with what I wanted to achieve, and I achieved that.
It looked like you had your rhythm very early on. The timing, everything was perfect. I mean, everything was going your way, right? And then one shot like nearly changes everything.
It was all right. It is. Yeah, you can't let off for a second, for a millisecond. And sometimes, as you said, you'll do everything right, and he'll throw a Hail Mary spinning heel kick, capoeira kick, and it'll land. But I did brush it off. I want to highlight that.
At this point, Robert Whittaker is a force in the middleweight division, only losing to Izzy and Dricus du Plessis. There's no shame at all. Everyone loses to Izzy, and DDP is current champ. Other than that, he has been very dominant, and he is very well rounded. Wrestling, striking, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he has it all, and he is an absolute handful for anyone. Fortunately, his next opponent is someone that loves to handle people easily, and this man is no other than Khamzat Boars Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev, known by the nickname Boars, which translates to wolf, is a rising star in the UFC, celebrated for his dominant performances and rapid ascent in the ranks. Born on May 1st, 1994 in Buenos Chechnya, Russia. Chimaev later moved to Sweden to escape his war-torn country and start his MMA journey.
It was a tough time when I was young. I come to this world when it's World War. Yeah, I was always military, you know, like come to your house and check your house and everything.
Chimaev has a background in wrestling, a discipline in which he excelled before transitioning to MMA.
Traditional sport in my village is wrestling. Yeah, you have to train wrestling, you have to be tough. If you don't do wrestling when we're kids, they say like we joke with the guys who don't come to the training, you girl, like, you know. Like.
We just read about the Chechnyans.
Yeah,
what
we
kind
just
of mentality
did. Yeah.
They are.
Tough fucking
That's
people,
their
man.
mentality too.
Yeah, it's a very combat sports driven country.
Now living in Sweden, he joined the All-Stars training centre with the likes of Alexander Gustafsson and Ilya Latifi.
He's just too strong, he's too big, and he's too good, just technically. And he's just started. So that's the scariest thing with this guy. He's just started his career.
He made his professional MMA debut in 2018, quickly gaining attention for his aggressive fighting style and ability to finish fights decisively. Chimaev made his UFC debut in July 2020, fighting in 2 different weight classes within 10 days, a feat that garnered significant attention. He first defeated John Phillips at middleweight and then returned to welterweight to defeat Reese McKee. Both victories were achieved through dominant grappling and ground and pound, showcasing Chimaev's exceptional skill set. In September 2020, Chimaev continued his rapid rise by knocking out Gerald Meerschaert and
Khamzat Boars Chimaev,
further solidifying his reputation as a formidable contender. His performances earned him comparisons to UFC legends and heightened expectations for his future in the sport. At this point he had had 3 fights and been hit twice. It was really unbelievable. This guy was an absolute monster. Despite facing setbacks, including a severe bout with C19 that temporarily halted his momentum,
Dana loves him. The UFC is pushing him. If I go out there and flatten him, the title shot should be next, right?
Well, let's talk about the Khamzat thing. Booked for December, off because you had COVID. Obviously now booked for March again. Now it's off because of these lingering COVID problems.
So I wish him good health and we can probably meet one day down the line.
I was so excited. One of my favorite fights this year was Chimaev and Edwards, so it sucks.
Chimaev made a successful return to the octagon. He secured a submission victory over Lingjing Liang, the Leech, in October 2021, demonstrating his versatility and resilience. He picked the Leech up, walked him across the octagon to Dana White, started talking to Dana White, slammed him on the floor, and then proceeded to choke him out.
Khamzat Chimaev really does have a good chance of becoming the champion down the line.
In a strange turn of events in Khamzat's career, he struck a friendship up with none other than Darren Till.
Bruce, because he just started training with this English guy, Darren Till. It's kind of a hilarious duo. Darren Till is this Muay Thai fighter from England. He fights in the UFC, and he started training with Khamzat in Sweden. They become like best friends. And now they call each other brother, and like everybody's his brother. So he's got like this tight-knit team. Yeah.
Brother! Don't do these things here. I need to fight. After fight, we smash the wall.
There we just sort of like, you know, like clicked straight away. It's Team Smash Bros for life. Gonna take over, aren't we?
Kill everybody. Smash everybody.
We're here in Sweden, here at All Stars in Stockholm. Internet's going wild about you and Khamzat training together.
Yeah.
How did this come together?
Obviously, everyone's seen the Instagram live where we were talking about fighting.
I'll fight you, of course. You know I will. But you know I beat you, right? You know I beat you easy.
I think I can smash you easy, brother. But
You
because
think? Smash me easy.
Of course, brother.
Too slow.
Khamzat looked on the right track after beating Gilbert Burns, was matched up against Nate Diaz, but unfortunately for him missed weight by 6 whole pounds. After he missed weight, he decided to move up to 185, which I think was a great idea. Having to cut so much weight weakens your abilities.
The obvious question, first of all, is about the weight. How did you miss weight by that much?
They stopped that shit. I don't know. I want to more continue that shit. Hey, this is Chechen motherfucker. Shut up, guys. And I fuck you boy up. I fuck him backstage as well. Woo!
We want to choose a weight and go for the belt in that way.
Chimaev, who remains undefeated with a record of 13-0, last fought at UFC 294, securing a victory win over former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman. Before Kamaru lost the belt, people were saying this guy was pound for pound #1. So for Khamzat to manhandle Kamaru in the first round like he did and then go on to win a decision victory was very impressive. It proves that Khamzat Chimaev is no joke, and anyone that steps in front of him is going to have a real hard night at the office. This fight against Robert the Reaper Whittaker will make or break Khamzat. Is he really the unstoppable monster that we have all come to believe, or have we seen kinks in his armour against the likes of Gilbert Burns where he was dropped by a punch and had to fight his arse off to get the decision? Or looking like he was majorly gassing in the Usman fight, only scraping a slight decision? Can the Reaper capitalise on these kinks and bring the phenom that is Khamzat Boars Chimaev down? On June the 22nd, in the scorching Saudi Arabian sun, we're going to find out. Let me know in the comments who you got winning this one, because I just don't know. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed these videos, hit that like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and I'll catch you all on the next one, because I'm out.